Offshore outsourcing, first preference is India. India take the top position for the offshore software outsourcing across the globe. But with the excellent governmental support, China is always on the top way of the offshore outsourcing. For the offshoring destination, India is the only one that has the excellent combination of a good economical resources and forceful technology communication. By the year 2007, Gartner expects that it will carry on to pick up the lion's share of the world's offshore market spending on the information technology services, which is expected to some $50 billion. Despite of India's governance, Gartner is advising the companies that is looking at the offshore software outsourcing to consider different locations around the globe. India will face a competition from China, Mexico, Brazil, Russia, and the Eastern European countries like Poland, Czech Republic, and Hungary. But only China comes close in the perspective to match India in terms of volume and the number of the software professionals. The survey vice president at Gartner, Ian Marriott, also cautioned that while the price of the labor will stay a serious issue in the selection of offshore outsourcing location, companies need to do a comprehensive price versus risk equation. The different types of risk when they choosing world software teams or software outsourcing and judge each through a more exacting due to the diligence of the shortlisted offshore companies. Gartner suggests some offshore software development companies including the Estonia, Lithuania, Mauritius, Belarus, Latvia, Ukraine, Slovakia, and the New Zealand, but they do not have the enough resources and infrastructure to deliver the offshore services on a profitable market. The analyst Forrester survey that it shows the UK software companies lead the European outsourcing market on the behind of the excellent activity through public sector and the economical services and companies. The BT Global headed the customer report for the deal value after settle a money deal with the Defense Ministry. In the stage of infrastructure offshore outsourcing, the report's figure also showed a refusing the stage of infrastructure offshore outsourcing. The outsourcing and telecoms grew 80% and accounted for approximately third of all the business transactions. By the year 2010, to a new survey, a high software talent shortage and inferior physical infrastructure could threaten India's place as the top knowing offshore outsourcing place. The labor market pressures could set down India, facing a shortage of approximately 500,000 information technology staff reported by McKinsey and Indian Information Technology NASCOM. The ability and feature of the workforce require to be enhanced since only 25% of technical college graduates and 10 to 50% of general graduates are eligible for service in the offshore outsourcing and business process outsourcing market. Last month, the Silicon.com survey from India's software market capital Bangalore, where software companies are set a pressure on the national government to recover the city's overcrowded infrastructure. The word of offshore outsourcing expand to hit $110 billion by 2010. and tips to India to catch more than 50% of the software market. The CEO of the Tata Consultancy said that at now, the Indian information technology and BPO industry is calculated roughly to be $22 billion. The software industry is in an excellent position. This is Anne of Synergy.